Hi everyone, and welcome back to Vinted Value Mama, where I talk all things style, thrifting, and sustainable living. Today we've got the February Vinted haul, so all the things I bought for myself and my family last month. If you watched my previous video here, you know that I was looking for more capsule wardrobe basics for spring, like white tops. And I decided on this white top. It was €2.80, and all the prices I'm going to talk about today are with the shipping, with the Vinted fees, all included. So a really great deal. Couldn't go wrong with this top. But unfortunately, the seller never sent it. So we can put that up on the bingo card. But that's it for the month. Everything else went so smoothly. It was a miracle because I was buying a lot of last minute stuff for a trip to America, and it all arrived in a timely manner. Absolutely no problems at all. Let's get started. I had to go to America for a funeral, which sucks. And of course, I'm worried about what I'm going to wear to the funeral. So I'm like, I don't have a lot of black stuff. I found this little black dress. It was €5.95 altogether. I really liked the can you see on the video? It's like a velvety texture. It's really interesting. It's got a bit of a cinched in waist. It's got a bit of a poofy shoulder. I thought that that would work really well and make a nice silhouette, and it did. I was the most fabulously dressed girl at the funeral, whatever that gets you. Yeah, it's from And Other Stories. Absolutely no complaints. I thought it was a really cute dress. Since I was going somewhere cold, I also wanted to make sure to get some new pantyhose or tights because all the ones I have right now have all kinds of runs in them. So I found these ones. They were also €5.95. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Came brand new, never worn, worked great for the funeral. All good. Again, I was going to a colder place, so I really wanted to get some black boots to go with my funeral outfit. And I did want something a bit cute, something that I could potentially not only wear for funerals, but wear just in my everyday life. We'll see. I found these black boots on Vinted, and I absolutely loved them. They're like sock boots all the way up over the knee. They were so comfortable to wear. I don't know how often I'm going to wear them now because I don't have a lot of black in my wardrobe. But I will find a way because I really like these ones. They were super cute. They were €14.14, which is a great price for some boots that I really love. But it's good that I really love them because definitely a bit more than I would normally spend. So I sent the seller an offer for €5, and the seller accepted. €5. Great price for those shoes, am I right? And then, of course, I have to pay for shipping. And shipping from Italy is normally $3.99 for us. But with these shoes specifically, it was like $8.99 or something. And I didn't notice that until I had already sort of made the offer and promised to buy these boots. And so I just went ahead and paid the extra €4 on them. I mean, at the end of the day, it's 14.14. It's like as much as going out to a cheap lunch or something, and I really love the boots. So I'm gonna put in a little video of how the outfit looked all together for the funeral. But I felt good for the funeral. I felt like I was wearing appropriate clothing, and, that wasn't a problem at least. Anyway, I was preparing for this trip to America, and I still wanted to get a few things for my winter capsule wardrobe. I was just taking a carry-on bag with me, and I feel like a carry-on wardrobe and a capsule wardrobe are basically the same thing. It's all about just... Sorry. It's all about just having clothes that are going to mix and match perfectly together. So I found just some little brown leggings. They were €4.29. I really liked them because you could see in the pictures they had a bit of like a fuzzy texture inside. And again, I'm always cold, so I thought that would work really well. Yeah, what can I say? They're pilling and they're not in the very best shape in the world, but they are leggings, and leggings just start pilling almost immediately. There's not much we can do about it. I definitely got a bit of wear out of them while I was in America, and I'm happy with them in my capsule wardrobe. Now I've got a couple sweaters over here, but there's a whole story behind them. So if you watched this video of me looking for wool sweaters for my daughter, you saw that I'll often shop in the women's section. Even though she's only 8 years old and she's so tiny, you get like a women's extra small or extra extra small. It's a bit loose and baggy on her, but she can grow into it for a couple years, and she's going to need a wool sweater for the next couple years. So I did the same process again, but this time I was looking for a cashmere sweater for her, and I saw this yellow one, and when I saw it on the dress form, I was a bit confused because obviously that's not an extra extra small. I could just see from the photos that it was way big. And I had to look at all the photos in the listing, and I could see that it's a size 3, which I believe in France is like a large. I don't know. It's definitely a bit larger than some. So not extra extra small at all, and I think what had happened was the seller saw that it was a size 3, and then on Vinted they use the American sizes, so it's like a 4, which would be very, very small. And the seller probably thought, well, 3 is even smaller than 4. It's like extra, extra, extra small. And so they put it in the wrong size, basically, and no one else wanted to buy it except for me. It is a 100% cashmere sweater. It's from the French brand Monoprix, so it's definitely not like the thickest or the fanciest cashmere, but it is really soft and wonderful. I love the warm yellow color. It goes perfectly with everything else I've got in my capsule wardrobe, and I spent €5.87 on it. So a real hidden gem that I found on Vinted, and one that I was happy to be able to take with me to keep warm. Now, while I was looking for sweaters for my daughter, I found one that I did end up buying and showing in the last video from a brand called Teddy Parker. And I had never heard of the brand before. I wasn't sure if they sort of specialize in high-end outerwear, or if this is like an H&M that also does shoes and toys and all kinds of stuff. So I clicked on the brand Teddy Parker, And the very first listing I saw was this one for a 100% cashmere sweater. And I was a bit confused because I'm on Vinted all the time, and I look all the time for cashmere sweaters just to see, what the options are. So, a cashmere sweater that I had never seen before was like, where did this come from? So, it is a French 4, a bit bigger maybe than the Monoprix one we just looked at. And as I looked through the listing, I realized that the seller hadn't actually listed any size. Maybe she was also confused by the French sizing and just didn't put down anything at all. But because basically everyone searches for their specific size, and this one didn't have any specific size at all, no one had clicked on this one, no one was looking at it, no one was interested in buying it except for me. I got it for such a great price, €4.29, again for a 100% cashmere sweater. I will say, in the pictures, it looked a lot more of a warm brown. This is just about as close to gray as brown can ever be. So I wasn't super stoked about that. I wish it was a bit more of a warmer color. But when I was on my trip to America, I did find that I was really grabbing this sweater almost every day. Just the perfect weight, the perfect warmth, super comfortable, super easy to wear, and for €4.29, you really can't go wrong. That's it for me. I also got a few things for my daughter. I have to go get the boots. So, in a previous video, I had shown just these sort of Uggs style boots that I was wearing as slippers around the house. And my daughter decided that she also wanted some new house shoes. So I grabbed these for her. They were €5.95. Yeah, she doesn't get a ton of use out of them, but I think that's just because she's always warm. She's never cold. She doesn't really need slippers in the same way that I do. She probably just wanted some so that she could be like Mama. I also got her a bundle of 3 things. So I was looking for just new plain undershirts for her, and I found these ones here. And then I thought, okay, I'll have a look and see if the seller has anything else, and she did. So I got the undershirts, which, while I was gone, they have just disappeared off the face of the planet, it seems. At least that means my daughter's been wearing them. I don't know. I got the undershirts. I got this cute Adidas just sports top. My daughter really likes it. She's very sporty. I'm not. I don't know where she gets it from. And then there was this little €2 book that was just like magic tricks and the history of magic kind of thing. And I thought, she likes magic tricks. It's €2. I'll throw the book into the bundle. The bundle altogether was €7.82, so a great deal for the undershirts, the exercise shirt, and the book, or so I thought. I told you there wasn't any more drama this week, but the seller sent me a message and said she couldn't find the magic book anymore. Would I be willing to just take one of her other items instead? And one of the ones she suggested was actually one that I had been looking at already, which is this board game. She was trying to sell it for like €8 or €10, which is why I didn't put it into the bundle, but I think the box had gotten a bit damaged up here, and she was happy to sort of give it away for just a couple of euros. Inside, everything was absolutely perfect. Never been played with. We had to poke out all of the pieces from the cardboard still. And it's a pretty fun game that my daughter and I can play together for just 2 euros. So, that's about it for me today. If you're interested in seeing all of the other Vinted hauls I've done and how much everything else in my capsule wardrobe costs, be sure to check out these videos, and if you could take a moment to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.